Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to a platform where we talk about issues that motivate, engage, and educate us. My name is Margaret Taribo, and I want to welcome you to another session today of looking at these topics. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been in a place whereby you've had some money and somebody took, maybe you've had £100 and then somebody took, without you knowing it, maybe deliberately or unintentionally took £10 out of that money, and you found out, and out of annoyance you gave him the rest of the £90? Who does that? Except you are willing to give. Somebody stole from you and then you give him the rest of the money. A thief comes to your house and then you're giving him, okay, just take everything else then. You've taken what you have, just then give everything else. But I want us to look at that in the light of time right now, the value of time. In one of my videos on time management some time ago, I spoke about, how time can be equated to money. I even sang a bit, if any of you could remember. If not, go back to that video. And it was a song by Mike Okri, a Nigerian singer, with the title, Time Na Money. Time na money, oh, time na money. What does it mean? Time is money. Time can be equated to money. The phrase, remember time is money, is originally credited to Benjamin Franklin in an essay, Advice to a Young Tradesman. This appeared in George Fisher's 1748 book, The American Instructor. Wow. Or The Young Man's Best, Companion. This was in 1748. And when he wrote this book, you think about what does it really mean and how does this translate to us today? What they are saying is that the value of time can be equated to the value of money. Especially the fact that the more you squander your time, the more you throw away, or the more you squander money. Let's see this scenario. We all have 24 hours in a day. Now let's assume that this equates to £24. If someone steals £1 from us, we will not be pleased. And we will do everything we can to safeguard the remaining £23, won't we? In the same vein, if someone wastes 1 hour of our day, we will not want that person to take over the rest of that day. I won't. But unfortunately, this is what we do when we get upset at a person or a situation for some reason or the other. And we allow this to affect the rest of our day, our week, our year, the month, the period. This can then affect our mental well-being. It affects our creativity and it affects our productivity. We live in a world where there is a lot of inner rage. There's depression, there's bitterness, and people are hitting out intentionally or unintentionally. I believe that now more than ever, we should all be aware of the choices we make. We can decide to allow people, to allow family, to allow friends, to allow colleagues, and so on, to steal the best part of our day and ultimately our lives by making us, because when they do that, they make us resentful. Or we can choose to release our resentment and rise above it. When we let these feelings of resentment and bitterness fester, when we let it go on and on, they impact the way we engage with our children. They impact the way we work. They impact the way we work with people and the world around us. We become impatient with them. We misunderstand people. We sometimes even alienate and, isolate ourselves. If your boss or your work colleague upsets you, you will let this impact on the rest of the day or the way you work? I don't think you should. I think it's better not to let this happen. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's what we should make do. I like this popular saying credited to a Chicago Sun-Times columnist. Her name is Ann Landers, and she said, I will not allow anyone live rent-free in my head. I have made this my philosophy, and I think you should do this as well. So it's about making the best choices. It's about being aware of what we can do or what we should allow. Because if we don't, trust me, people are going to steal from us, but then we need to let ourselves know that we gave them the permission to steal. Let's not give anybody, any situation, the permission to steal our time, our lives, our mental health, our joy, our strength, our victories, and our goals. I'll see you on the other side of 2022.